Look at these freaking rich people. They buy up 6 lots of this neighborhood and just build their freaking mansion on it. Also, it says 26 people live in it, which, I mean, if it was like a generational home, I guess. Realistically, it'd be 4 people. I'm not denying anything you're saying, Cat. It's all the truth. That's something oof. SimCity 5 did this so well. Their medium density, they did modern medium density perfectly. They had like the apartment complexes where it would take like a chunk like this area this big and it'd build out like a full apartment complex, and it worked. It's awesome. And then there's nothing like that in City Skylines. Nothing. It's also because in City Skylines, the largest tiles you can get is this big. Right here. This is the exact same size as a 4x4 tile in City Skylines. So, yeah. They would need to have not just a cam mod. They need a mod where you can extend buildings back like 8 tiles or 10 tiles and actually zone 10 tiles deep. Look at that. Looks nice. Look at that small apartment block. This is like the kind of stuff they had in SimCity 5. With like realistic populations and everything. It was good. This is proper medium density. In City Skylines, this is high density, pretty much. Especially because their little tiles are each a quarter of the size of the tiles in this game. It's rubbish. Rubbish, I tell you. Let's keep creeping our residential growth over this way a bit more. Yeah. All right, let's go for it. High tech on the hill. Let's put a roundabout in, because why not? Roundabouts are super hip. Bam. Yep, that's also another thing that's very true. Okay, we're out of power, so we'll build 2 solar power plants, one to deal with the massive power uptake from the industry and one to handle the city growth. This one. Do 2. There we go. Actually, I do want that. Something like this. I'll kind of leave it open. There we go. Now to put in water and wow, it's too steep to run a water pipe up it. Okay. I'm genuinely surprised there isn't a mod to like make tiles bigger in that game, or like have more tiles for zoning. I guess it's just that deeply coded to the game. Oh, stage system, building height system. I mean, something like that, they might as well just release City of Skylines 2. Because I think they can't really have bigger buildings because they can't have more density because the traffic can't handle it and the Unity engine can't handle it. That's why the game has such small buildings. That's why the populations are so low in the buildings, because there's a limit and they like kind of scooted around it by saying, oh no, they're high density, they're just not that big. like real skyscrapers in real life or anything. I mean, it's still satisfying to play, but it's not the same. You don't get freaking like this is about as dense as it gets in City Skylines, pretty much. I mean, it's like what these buildings are about. What that's it. It's a full skyscraper. Okay. Anyways, enough ranting about that. Yeah, they could just take the population. They could just like add 10. It's like all the numbers. See, but then it wouldn't be a one-to-one agent simulation that they're so proud of, even though it's holding them back in almost every way with the Unity engine. City Skylines 2, Unreal Engine 4, populations of over 1 million plus, quadruple the region sizes, and yeah, also quadruple the size of a building tile. See, it would. I just needed a Kickstarter. I need to learn how to make video games. Then I need to make a Kickstarter to make a game that would do all this. That's pretty reasonable, right? I can do that. Just give me like 10 years. Ha. Yeah. They'll make City Skylines 2 when City Skylines 1 stops selling DLC, which may not be that far off, actually, because I think industry has really burned a lot of people. Pretty much every person that I talk to out streaming it, it's like, oh man, industry's so cool, and then you play it and you're like, oh. Instead of it being like an expansion of industries, which you'd think it would be, it's a like little like chunk that like stuck on the side that messes with your RCI demands and ruins everything pretty badly. Alright, we got our high tech built in. I'll just run this right over here. Screw it. I mean, they're the developers. They should be the ones making these mods that do these crazy things, right? And leave the smaller mods to the players, right? Or the mods that are more of like little side add-ons rather than an expansion. Let's make this whole thing backside. Also, one thing that they should really do in City Skylines is separate wealth from building size. Because they interpret, the wealthier the population of the building is, the taller the building is. So there's no slums. There's no slums. There's no, like, poverty building. There's no, like in this game, you get like that big, ugly brown building. It's like brick and it's like got like 10,000 poor people in it. None. That doesn't exist in that game. Which, I mean, it makes it simpler for them, but there's no real, like, wealth in that game. It's weird. It's like, the more services you had, the more wealthy people. It's like, true, but, Alright, I think we have enough. Maybe. No. Put a big old fire station in the middle of it, and then get ready to play whack-a-mole. Oh no, I'm not fast enough. True, there's no mansions, There's no apartment complexes like in SimCity 5. And I really love the look of the like rich apartment complexes. Those were really sharp in SimCity 5. I should stream that this week. I should load it up and just play it, and then I'll hit the like limit that it has built into it. Oh, what happened? All the water shut off because the power shut off because something happened. Oh. Yeah? Okay. That'll do it. Just power plant exploding. The game probably tried to warn me about that, but I just was not paying attention. That's how there's 92 viewers. They had 92 viewers on SimCity 5. That game is so dead. It had good potential though. Alright, so we should have power. Because we have all our solar plants still. Oh, our power isn't getting down that mountain. I'm a smart person, let me tell you. There we go. So that should get power to our water plants, and then in turn give water back to us, and we're good. I may just have to do the old air purifier up here. Let's do that. I'm too lazy. Ain't got time to fight this garbage. There we go. Let's get manufacturing in here, and eventually, once the manufacturing takes over, the high tech should push that out. So I got 92 viewers playing SimCity 5. I really miss the like factory system they had in SimCity 5. That was freaking sweet. Oh, it blew up a pipe too. Wow. Whoa. Okay. I think I should probably run these pipes over here to these people. They'd probably enjoy some not well water, not septic system. I also don't like how City of Skylines doesn't let you have houses without having water mains going to them. It's dumb. I think most of the world's population doesn't even have water main systems going to them. They have well water. Figure that one out. Fire breaks out. Where's this stupid fire? Ah, it's a big fire. I mean, you look at the population of a skyscraper in City of Skylines, and it's like, you know, it's got 30 floors, but the population is 30 families. And it's a freaking 300-foot tall building, or whatever. It's like, I don't think that's right. Cat, get out of here. Shoo. It's each family in there owns a whole dang floor of an apartment building, which isn't. That's dumb. Ain't nobody that rich. Oh, they're abandoning still? It could be, you know. Sometimes it's just straight up the demand or something. So why don't these guys have water? I think they do, they just abandon because of it. No? Alright, cool. There. So how's our high tech looking? Hey! See, we're pushing out the dirty industry. See how it's abandoning? Getting closer. To a world without dirty industry. Oops. That's probably high-tech growing. See, it's coming in.